A note on positive psychology in practice. There's some water lilies there, that's why I'm pointing that way. And then some yucca. For today, for now, I'm thinking humor maybe. I'll try. Um Merit finder versus fault finder, criticism, negativity versus positivity. I may not turn out to be negative, at least for some time, even if I'll try to satirize, maybe be self-deprecating, maybe at least trying to be aware of the fact that instead of being compassionate and pity these people, I tend to say, well, um, like in that, I understand there's a Russian saying, we all have one with a goat, let the goat of the neighbor die. And they saying this thing with a Russian meets with God or an angel, whatever. And he says, okay, I'll give you whatever you wish for. Uh, but mind you, your neighbor will get twice as much as you. Whatever I give you, I'll give him twice. And so this person says, is that so? Okay, then take one eye from me, blind me one eye, so that the other guy gets two, gets totally blind. It's an exaggeration, it's a metaphor, it's a stupid thing, negative when you're extreme, and that goes. I was thinking about taking this with humor, maybe being compassionate, but it doesn't work. And proving the point that why I'm trying to do this in practice is because, first of all, I need this kind of exercise in front of a virtual, non-existent audience. But if you are there, a partner or something, let's communicate, let's talk if you feel like it. It doesn't matter anymore. I'm telling you another joke. For a while, I thought this will have an echo, and well, and it had something in terms of on the books. Pulitzer Prize winner saw one of those films, little films. Robert Olenbutler, I can name him because I'm not inventing anything now, and he appreciated to some extent the note. You saw some things in what I wrote, and it was accurate there or something. And the very fact that he noted is that enough for, in terms of feedback of communication for the next 50 years. In 60 years, I will need more feedback, but until then, that's fine, that will do. So, in terms of that joke, and after this input from the Pulitzer Prize winner, and then what am I saying? A few days ago, I noted on an obscure film, it's true, Steps, Canadian, and the author, I included that thing on the Goodreads site, and the author of the film, the writer and director, a woman, I forgot the name, gave me a like on Goodreads, because I'm the one who introduced the material there. I'm thinking in terms of the story, the script. Anyways, the two authors that had a reaction. That's perfect. I said the next 60, next 50, 60, 70 years will do. So there's this guy who goes to the doctor's office, and I mentioned the joke in one note, but anyway, it's a different audience today. The one who's looking today is unlikely to be the same person who saw that film yesterday or the day before yesterday, and I'll make it shorter. Uh, it's just an effort at humor and my state of mind of having no reaction, no feedback, and very little in terms of audience. Coping with adversity, trying to be humorous, as I said. So there's some effort in practice. Says, well, doctor, give me something. I have diarrhea. I'm not a doctor. I don't know here. No, you have to. Well, if you insist, take from here. Gives him some drops. Take. coming back in 3 hours. Maybe the doctor, a real doctor, will be back. Doctor comes. What happens? This guy with diarrhea. What did you? You gave him tranquilizers. I think I didn't mention in the book, in the joke last time, so it's better I rehearse it again. Well, let's see. The guy comes back, the patient, and the doctor this time is asking, so how is it? Did it pass? It didn't pass, but I don't care anymore. Same thing with me, right? I don't have any reactions, but I don't care anymore. So, briefly, the short story I was thinking about earlier. Somebody in this gated community of badass people, arrogant, pretentious, what do you call that? We call them parvenus here. Parvenu, I think, is also in French, but in English, what's that? Donald type of people, I think, in terms of, oh, look how great I am. I mean, even if he's not, actually, he's just an orange asshole, as some comedians put it. Bill Maher, Stephen Colbert, and Kimmel, I think. Those are the three I watch now and then. So somebody just reported today morning, that's when I heard, a few hours ago. Maybe it was last night. Anyway. Oh, I paid security here, and because there are indeed guards at the two entrances. And they broke in and took from my flat. No, I should be compassionate and say, oh, poor people, neighbors, in terms of they're from here, from the vicinity. I will not say exactly what. But I don't, I'm like amused in my meanness and my heartlessness. I'm even a bit glad. But now there's the catch. These people, I know for a fact, it's on the net, and have been working in state jobs and have, again, let me not say exactly, because maybe they're now watching for clues, and they would say that this guy wanted this to happen, and even if he didn't do it, he participated with his mind by placing curses on us and something like that. Which I maybe did, I confess. Allahu Akbar. So, in order to justify all the things that they have in that are in plain sight, well, cars, let's put it that way, number of cars and cars, opulence all around, with big things that will take. I've made different calculations. I don't know. For today, let's leave it at 320 years. With the salary they had from the state, it will take 320 years to make all this fortune. So, in other words, I think it's a question of the thieves stealing from the thieves. So, I was thinking the way to look at this breaking news is humor. Maybe some compassion would be needed from some, but not this guy. I mean, I need to do more work in positive psychology, because if that's the signs of happiness, the happiness I'm getting from this thing is of the wrong kind. As I said, I'm happy that the thieves stolen from the thieves.